Hello, my name is Seppi and welcome back to GreedFall. So we returned to the swamp and suddenly there was now a new path open for us so that we can get to the camp of the theologians, and they were fighting. They had a quarrel. And now I'm investigating the deaths of some members of the expedition. It clearly seems as if it wasn't a natural death or so. It was more like there's, I guess, nothing. Maybe there's some kind of chest or so hidden. This would be cool, but I doubt that we find anything in this. Oh, haha! I was right. We can find a chest. And it really seems as if someone... Alright. Ooh, well, not so great. Not so great at all. That someone was actually responsible for the death by stabbing them with a knife or putting them into stasis that they couldn't escape. And so I suspect that it was this priest guy that is responsible for it, but of course I can't prove it now. Alright, so I got the last camp. I'm quite sure this part here will be something for later of this quest, that we have to get here and find something or so, but let's just explore right away. I mean, in the end, the quest with the theologians just ends down there in their camp, and so there would be no chance to get here. Alright, we reached the end. Yep, we reached the very end. So now we need to walk all the way back down there. In general, I'm right now working my way through all those side quests and also the quest of the companions. I'm quite intrigued to find out when Sierra approaches me again, because so far all the people had the second quest. So Vesco had a second quest, Kurt had a second quest, Ephra and this priest guy Petrus has a second quest. And so I'm quite sure that there will be also a second quest for Sierra, and I'm quite curious when we unlock this quest. Am I still on the... Yes, I think I'm still on the right way. Oh, there's another chest. Okay, nothing of importance. Yep. Oh, we're back here. Okay. I will get to you in just a second, my friends. So I think I need to go here. Right? Right. Descent. Oh, they found some kind of dinosaur or whatever.
This man's death was no accident, nor was it linked to any predator attack. It was caused by a violent strike to the back of the skull with a mace. And it didn't take place here. The marks surrounding the body show that it was moved. most likely to make it seem like he fell to his death. It seems obvious now that these disappearances were orchestrated.
The deaths of these people were a deception. Only the Renaigse are deceitful enough to do such a thing. They kill each other and accuse my people. This virgin, he wants to push aside this woman at all cost. He must be the culprit.
Indeed. I think that we should go find this brother and ask for an explanation.
Yep. I'm not really surprised. I'm not surprised at all. So is he still in the camp? He should be still in the camp. Alright, that's fine. I'm not surprised at all that this Virgil guy who is responsible for all of this. He's still praying up there. Is he sometimes even also doing some work or so, or is he just standing around praying? Hey, you.
Brother Virgil.
Your Excellency, weren't you supposed to be looking for our colleagues?
Indeed.
Yeah, let's explain.
I regret to say that they are indeed all dead.
I knew it. What a waste. Eugenia and her recklessness are to blame for this.
I'm afraid someone else is responsible for this. These deaths are not accidental, and yet they were disguised as such.
The savages. Their thirst for blood is unquenchable. I knew we should never have come without an escort.
Watch your tongue, priest. Our people have no need to hide when they protect their land. Only the Renaigse are deceitful enough to disguise a death.
Who else could it be?
Someone who desperately wanted this expedition to fail. Does that remind you of anyone?
Fine. You unmasked me. But know that my cause is righteous. The Ordo Luminis sent me to keep an eye on this expedition, to ensure that the discoveries we made would not jeopardize our nation or our presence on this island. But the inscriptions on the tablets are a heresy, a dangerous manipulation. Can you imagine what would happen if it was said that our founder listened to the teachings of the natives? But even then, foolish Eugenia accepted these discoveries as truth, without any hesitation, without realizing that our entire nation could suffer because of it. So yes, I wanted to scare her.
I understand that you might want to protect your nation, but to go as far as assassinating several of your colleagues?
Come now. What would you do if someone were threatening the congregation? You cannot make me believe that you would not be willing to kill. You may have already done so. But since you want to avoid using violence, help me convince Eugenia to go back to Eden. My colleagues and I know how to sort through these discoveries. And you will be rewarded, of course.
This Renaigse tried to blame my people for these crimes. The priests would have wanted to punish them, and innocent people would have died. He must answer for his treachery.
Order him to leave the expedition, reveal what happened to everyone, except the gold, and take his gold. There was suddenly gold. I mean, protecting the nation and so on. Do you know that Mother Cardinal is gambling and so on? Have you thought about this? Order him to leave the expedition, reveal what happened to everyone. I think revealing what happened to everyone is, I guess, the best thing. I mean, order him to leave, then he would most likely die, but this wouldn't really change anything. Because then in the end, they will still think it's the natives' fault. This is definitely not an option to accept the gold, so I think revealing what happened to everyone is the best thing.
It seems to me that all members of this expedition are concerned. They should decide on what to do next.
Alright, so how do I do this? Do I need to talk to Eugenia, or do I need to stand in the middle and give a speech? I think I have to give a speech.
Everybody listen. Alas, I must inform you that I have found the dead bodies of your missing colleagues.
How awful.
What happened to them?
Someone wanted us to believe that they were killed by some swamp animals, but it was all staged. Your colleagues were murdered, and their bodies abandoned to the creatures.
What? But why do such a thing? And who murdered them?
Brother Virgil confessed to his crimes in front of me.
Monster! You will pay for these crimes. These people you killed were our brothers, our friends.
You stupid goose. You really believe that I will let you pass judgment on me? You shouldn't have been so quick to accept these lies that could destroy our nation. And want to reveal them for all to hear. You are solely responsible for these deaths.
How dare you present yourself as the protector of our nation? Murderer!
Why are we killing now the entire expedition? I said I want to reveal to everyone and not to wipe out the entire camp. Alright. Guess we wiped out the entire camp. Okay. So that's also a way to get it done, I guess. Oh dear. And she immediately returned back to her research.
I'm sorry, sister. Brother Virgil fled during the battle.
The coward. And naturally his accomplices fled along with him. What a waste. So many people died.
Perhaps I shouldn't have revealed his crimes in front of everyone. But I thought it was the best way of ensuring he would be judged.
Considering how high tensions have been these last few days, a fight was inevitable, alas. But you did what you thought was fair. Here, take this. As a token of gratitude for shedding light on these dismal events. Alas, we will have to go back to Eden as well. There are too few of us to continue the research.
Were you hoping to discover more?
Of course. This place was but a single step in Saint Mattheus's journey. The last tablets speak of a journey northbound, further up in the swamp. But even if Virgil is no longer a threat, we are not sufficiently well equipped to go there.
We could go there for you if you wish. You just have to tell us where to look.
That would be marvelous. Of course, you would have to start from the excavation site where he wrote this. I think I noticed a path going north when I was there, actually. Look for any traces of life. Perhaps you will be lucky enough to find more of his writings. That would be fantastic.
Don't worry. I will conduct this research and come find you here if I uncover anything.
And why have I now lost some reputation with Ptolemy? I gained reputation with Ptolemy and lost it well, I gained 2 points, I lost 1 point. This is awkward. But okay, yeah, now we need to we indeed need to go up there. Well, we already have been, but that's fine. It was a gamble. Oh, I think I can't. Can I already get up here or can't I? Possible? Okay, it's impossible to climb. I see. Okay, it's a little bit awkward also that Virgil managed to flee. But guess that's alright. Or so, I don't know. Maybe we'll see him again. Maybe not. So how's our... Ask Mr. Coursillon. The origin of Ptolemy. Find out where Saint Mattheus went. Alright, so we are on a new side quest. It will never end, I guess, with all those side quests. I mean, we already know what's up there. There's another camp and so on. I still wonder if this was the right decision or the wrong decision to speak to everyone. Should I have just thrown him out of the camp? I don't know if this would have been the better choice. Still need to proceed this way. I mean, if I would have just thrown him out of the camp, he could have returned to the Order Luminous again. Wonder that the Order Luminous still exists. I thought I disbanded this group and killed their leader or so. Guess there are still a few people left over from that group. What was this?
That'd be insane to want to live in such a place. Even a saint would want to stay dry.
Okay. Ooh, look what we found. Who knew that something is like this is up there? Ah. Oh, hi. Why are you here now? Kurt? Kurt! Alright, that's good. Okay, let's, what was this? Let's, improve my blade. And hi. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh no, 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 no.
Things are about to get dicey.
Owie. Owie.
Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
Owie. Sacrificial sword. What is a sacrificial sword? Ooh. But it's I mean this thing looks really cool. I like the shape of the sword, but I can't upgrade it. And it's from quality, it's below my steel rapier. So why do I always get weird weapons? Why do I always get weird weapons? Alright.
A cavern. If I were an old hermit, this is probably where I'd have settled.
Yeah, but that's interesting. But okay, now we do have a cave here. That's fine.
Someone lived here. There's no doubt about it. But we'll have to turn the place upside down if we want to make sure that the old man came here.
Bats. Oh. Wow, this is powerful bat. This was Batman himself. At least there's something. Oh, there are more beds. Can I do something here? Possible to climb. Alright. So there's another super bed. Hey, super bed. Oh, no, this was the wrong bed. Owie. Alright. Some secret steps. Somewhere are here the last remnants of... Okay, this is this impossible to climb thing. Ooh, look at that. So I guess I found...
This is a cave of knowledge, or at least it looks like one. The old man must have been exceptional to be able to live in such a place.
Let's take a closer look at these paintings. We may learn something from them.
Alright, let's learn something from them. So here we have him being touched by one of the natives.
This mural is very ancient. It depicts an old man dressed as a priest getting his face painted by a masked native.
Yep, that's what I said. And what do we have here? Then he's holding something in his hand and is seeing faces in the mountains.
This mural depicts an old man praying in front of a face in the mountain. He's holding a rosary. Saint Mattheus. Praying to Enon Miel Frictimen.
Oh, you already know that's this Frictimen dude. The faces, thousand faces guy.
I don't know these glyphs, but these spirals are native symbols. There are some words in our ancient language next to them. The light and the earth are the two faces of a same power. It's impossible to know if this is a translation or another sentence. But this is a message that would seriously displease the Inquisitors.
I cannot believe it. These symbols, they are signs used in the secret writing of the Donegada.
And can you... oh no, you can't translate it. I remember.
Engraved tablets. They resemble the ones we recovered in Eden. We should take them with us. The researchers would be delighted to study them.
Alright.
There are some native symbols here, and some letters I recognize, as if someone had tried to write in the native language using our alphabet. Men duis dad, enon mil frictimen.
It means, welcome us amongst your people, enon mil frictimen.
This is incredible. Saint Mattheus would have known about the spirit of the island and would have prayed to him.
I'm quite sure this Nadaik, the super large guardian creature, was Saint Mattheus, is Saint Mattheus. So Saint Mattheus transformed into this creature, and we now killed Saint Mattheus, the guy that is important for Ptolemy, and Ptolemy will now hate us. That's what I assume.
Looks like a chaplet made of pewter. It's rather basic, but it was made a long time ago, and it undeniably comes from the continent. I seem to recall that Saint Mattheus is almost always depicted using a similar rosary.
So that's what it was. The priest's old sage became a Donegad. I don't think that they'll be happy about that. And yet, it could bring peace. The Solasser will no longer be able to burn our people and our guardians.
Why is he not depicted wearing the marks of the Donegada?
It was a very long time ago. Magic had not yet been given to us by Enon Mil Frichteman.
I wonder what I should do with these relics. Eugenia probably didn't imagine that Saint Mattheus lived his life in a way that's so different from what they advocate. As for Virgil, he wasn't wrong. Such a revelation will certainly cause a schism in Ptolemy.
To think these old things could cause a civil war. Or long-lasting peace with the natives. It is a serious responsibility to decide what to do with them. But it isn't ours. Their saint, their decision.
I already took sides in their quarrel. If I change my mind, I'm afraid that it might be seen as treason. I'll think about it on the way there. Let's go back to the researchers' camp.
Alright. Ooh. Inform Sister Eugenia of your discoveries. Alright. Wasn't there... So I'm quite sure this Nadaik, the beginning was Saint Mattheus, and I killed him. There's a thing. Can I walk through the water? There's a chest. How do I get there? I want this chest. Is there a way to get to this chest? Aha, okay, I need intuition. Alright, that's how I would get to this chest. Alrighty then. Is the quest log giving me any hint what to do? Sand and Wild. Inform Sister Eugenia of your... Alright. I mean, I definitely want to help the natives. That's my main thing I want to do. I'm sorry, dear Saint Mattheus. So I want to protect the natives and help the natives. And show them that they did things right, but... We'll see. Hope this does not backfire at us again. Would be sad. Would be very sad if this backfires at us again. Yep. Alright, let's see. Let's see what happens now. Let's see what kind of... Oh man, they still haven't removed all those dead bodies. That's bad.
So, did you find anything? Or do you need my help?
I mean, the only thing I can do is report my discoveries, so...
Discovered a cave that was inhabited a long time ago by a whole group of people, mostly natives, who had obviously created a sacred site, as the place was guarded by a creature.
And have you found traces of our holy founder? New relics? Perhaps some tablets?
Decide to reveal the truth and give her the relics. Decide to hide the truth and keep the relics. Yeah. I mean, what is the thing to help the natives? I mean... I think I will give her the relics, right? Sierra, what do you say? I mean... Let's see.
There were also frescoes on the site, representing Saint Mattheus.
Frescoes? Tell me more. This is fascinating.
He was shown having his face painted by a native. On the other, he prayed to a god of the mountain.
You can't be serious. You mean to say that our saint converted to the cult of the islanders?
That is what emerges from our findings, yes. Other objects that I was able to bring back also point in this direction. Look, there are inscriptions. These tablets and also this chaplet.
His chaplet? I cannot believe it. It is so... Excuse me. I cannot find the words to express how I feel. You must come with me. We must go and present all these discoveries to the Mother Cardinal. You realize our entire dogma will have to change. So far, anyone who wanted to question it would have burned their fingers. Literally, alas.
And you think that this time they'll listen?
We have solid proof. All this evidence. With your support, we will convince her to reveal the truth.
I see. I will do my best to help you.
It seems we are arriving right on time. You did well to warn us, Brother Virgil.
Virgil? How did you know?
I'm afraid that your Excellency's lies weren't very convincing.
We were informed of your discoveries and of the danger they represent. We demand that you hand them over to us immediately, so that they can be destroyed.
How can you even suggest the destruction of relics written by the hand of our founder?
Out of love for our dogma, for our faith, and for our nation. But since you refuse to comply with our orders, you leave us no choice.
Death to the heretics!
Let's kill that guy. Okay, he's dead. This is good.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Do you think you can face a woman of faith? I cannot believe that I just fought my own brothers in faith. The fact that the Inquisition is after us is very disturbing, Excellency.
We would do well to hasten to Saint Mattheus. They will not dare to attack you there. Even if these men were the last forces that the Inquisition could send us.
You are right. All this proves is that I will not succeed without your help. There is a risk that the Mother Cardinal will also reject our discoveries.
And I could bring Petrus with me. He will surely find the words to convince her.
That would be most helpful. Father Petrus is renowned for his eloquence. In any case, we must present our research to Mother Cardinal as soon as possible. I will study the tablets one last time to make sure I know all their content. And I will meet you at the palace in Saint Mattheus to plead our case.
Understood. See you soon, Sister Eugenia. Be careful.
Meet with her in a day. All right. So yeah, this concludes this episode. I mean, we found out a lot. We accidentally killed Saint Mattheus, I guess, and yeah, we will see. We will see if what I did was the right thing or if it was a bad thing for the natives. The only thing I really wanted to do is to protect the natives. But yeah, next time we will find out if this was a good thing or a bad thing.